Welcome friends, welcome to your Sunday morning relax and reset class. My name is Nadine and I hope you've had a wonderful week and are ready to wind down and just take a little bit of time out to move in a mindful way and to breathe deeply. Go ahead and set yourself up, just 2 chairs today. If you have any other pillows or blankets that you'd like to bring in to make your class more comfortable, then please do so. Slide your shoes off if you haven't already and take a seat in your chair. Steady yourself in your chair right at the back of the chair and heavy your spine into the back support. And then reach your feet out in front of you. Today we'll sit with our palms face down on our lap. They can either be stacked or one hand to each thigh, just to help with that feeling of grounding and arriving. So when you're ready, you can close your eyes down and find your breath. Just start by observing your breath and noticing how it moves through you. And the parts of your body that move when you breathe in and you breathe out. And then begin to deepen and lengthen your breath. Take a deep breath in through your nose. A long breath out through your mouth. And again, a deep breath in through your nose. And a long breath out through your mouth. One more full inhale. And a slow, steady exhale. And then again, release control of your breath. Notice how you're breathing now, just after those few deep breaths. Notice if the breath pattern has changed at all, the length and the depth of your breath. Take your time to relax throughout your whole body, as you now know how to do very well from week after week of this practice, this class. So start with your awareness at the crown of your head and begin by softening the expression across your face. Relax the muscles of your forehead and the muscles around your eyes, between your eyebrows. Create a sense of softness in your cheeks and your jaw. And slightly separate your top teeth from your bottom teeth. And gently draw your shoulders down away from your ears. And heavy your upper back, your middle back and your lower back into the support of your chair. Let your chest be really open and expansive as you breathe fully in and out, feeling your chest rise and fall. And then continue to move your awareness down. Feel your hands rest on your thighs and this sense of downward energy coming from your hands. Use this to help relax across the muscles of your thighs, the front of your hips, back of your pelvis. All the way down your legs to your feet as they rest on the floor. And sitting in stillness, notice if there are any little twitches or fidgets that you need to get out of your system before we begin our meditation. And once you find this sense of steadiness come over you, bring to mind the flame of a candle. And this candle is right in front of your face. Not close enough to burn you, but very close. And the space, the room that you're in is dark, so the only thing that you can see is the flickering flame of the candle. The candle is right at your eye line. And the flame right in line with that space between your eyebrows. And start by focusing your awareness and attention on the base of the flame, that bluey base of the flame. And as you focus your attention, your awareness so fully on this part of your candle flame, let everything else fade into the background of your mind, both internal and external environments, as if they evaporate and your whole point of focus is the candle flame. Move your awareness up to the yellowy orange tip of the flame. And maybe as you breathe, you imagine a gentle flicker in the flame with every breath in and out. Continue to anchor your awareness on the light of the flame so fully that everything else falls away. And eventually imagining this flame moving slightly closer to that space between your eyebrows. Letting the image of the candle fade, but keeping your point of focus on that space right between your eyebrows. And breathing here, noticing any play of light across the black back of your eyelids. As if your eyes were looking up to that space between your eyebrows. Enjoy a few more rounds of breath here. Your body steady and relaxed. All of your awareness on your eyebrow center. Become so focused here on this space and place that everything else continues to just fade away. Apart from your breath, which continues to move slowly and steadily in and out of you. And then enjoy 3 more breaths, deepening the breath now and letting your point of focus move once again to your whole body as it rests in your chair. Noticing how you feel today on a physical level, how you've arrived. And paying attention to this and also your energy levels and any emotions that you may be carrying so that you can curate this Relax and Reset class to be something that serves and honors your body. One more breath in. And a long breath out. Slide your hands forward to your knees. Shift your hips forward one at a time until your knees are stacked right on top of your feet. Grow long through your side body, roll your shoulders up, back and down. And as you're ready, blink your eyes open, arriving once again in your space, welcoming yourself back. Great, everyone. Let's start with some seated cat-cow, just very simple, basic movement, focusing on your breath to start to warm up through your spine. As you inhale, slide your hands back to your hip crease, squeeze your shoulder blades together, look up. And as you exhale, take your hands to the fronts of your knees, round through the whole length of your spine. Inhale, hands to hips, press your chest forward. And as you exhale, hands to knees, round through your chest. Keep going just like that, and of course you can close your eyes down if that feels more comfortable, more supportive in your body. Staying here for one more round of breath in. And a long breath out. Sit yourself up tall, roll your shoulders back and down. And straight away, go ahead and get your second chair and turn it to face you. You can widen your legs so that they're on either side of your second chair. Take your left hand and place it down on the chair, anywhere on the base of the chair. And take your right hand behind your head to the base of your skull. If this doesn't feel comfortable in your shoulders, then you can cross your right hand to your left shoulder, or maybe even better still, bring your right hand to your right shoulder. So either hand to the back of the head, right shoulder, or cross to the left is also a great option. Okay. Big breath in, find length through your spine, the right side of your body lengthens. And as you breathe out, draw your right elbow down and around all the way to your left wrist. Inhale, open up, lift up, look up, feel your right ribs pull back as your left ribs draw forward. And as you exhale, right elbow down towards your left wrist. 2 more, just like that, a full breath in. And a long breath out. And again, inhale. And an exhale. Open up one more time. Right elbow point high. And then reach your right hand all the way back behind you, feeling that stretch at the front of your chest. Take a breath in here. As you breathe out, reach all the way across to your second chair, the back of your second chair on the left side. And then draw your chin down to your chest, big breath in, feel a sense of expansion through the right side of your rib cage. And a long breath out. Arc up and all the way back as you breathe in. And then right hand circles forward and catches a hold of the back left side of the chair as you breathe out. Pause here, press into both hands, press your chest back behind you for an inhale. And an exhale. Open your right hand high to the sky now. Fingertips point all the way up. Left hand to the center of your chair. Pause and breathe in. And as you breathe out, let's thread the needle. Take your right hand behind your left forearm. Reach it towards the left side of your space. Inhale and open up, lift up, look up. Exhale and thread through. One more just like that, a full breath in. And a long breath out. For this last one, as we hold it for a breath, you may choose to turn your right palm down to the earth, maybe connect it to your left leg somewhere, and just pull yourself even deeper into this twist. And then the last piece of the puzzle, draw your right ear down to your right shoulder, stretching the left side of your neck. Pause and inhale. And slowly exhale. For your right hand, hold on to the base of your chair on the right side with your right hand, the base of your chair on the left side with your left hand. Let's take a few circles, circling your chest forward and down towards the base and all the way up and back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Back in the other direction, coming forward, back and around. And if you find your mind wanting to wander or scamper off any time throughout today's class, maybe you continue to focus your awareness and attention on that space right between your eyebrows. Let's take the hands to the back of the chair now. Shuffle your sit bones back in the chair that you're sitting in and sway your chest down to the base of your second chair. You may choose to reach your hands a little further away from you so you're resting on the underside of your wrists. Breathing into your upper back for a full inhale and a long exhale. Great, everyone. Let's do all of that on the other side. You don't need to change anything in your setup, but I'm going to just move my chairs so that I continue to face you and not ignore you. And start just holding on to the base of the chair just in front of you and just doing a few chest presses and rounds. Press. and round. And then with a nice long spine, place your left hand, or your right hand I should say, down on the base of your chair. Your left hand to the base of your skull or to your left shoulder. Breathe in, open all the way up and let your left elbow point lead the way. And as you breathe out, touching your left elbow down towards your right wrist. And if your elbow and wrist don't connect, no worries at all. You're just heading in that general direction. Big breath in. Long breath out. 2 more, just like that. Inhale. And an exhale. Last one, breath in. And a breath out. Inhale, open all the way up once again. And then free your hand from behind your head or your shoulder. Reach your left hand way back behind you. Enjoy that opening from across the front of your chest. Pause here for an inhale. As you exhale, arc your left hand all the way over. Catch a hold of the top right hand corner of your chair at the back now. Press into both hands. Big breath in. Long breath out. Arc up, inhale, all the way back. And as you exhale, come forward, pause, straightening through both of your elbows as best you can. Press the back of your heart behind you for a breath in. And a breath out. Then reach your left hand high to the sky now, fingertips point straight up, right hand comes to the center of your chair, thread the needle, breath in here. As you breathe out, scoop left hand behind your right forearm, reach across to that right side. Inhale, unravel. And exhale, scoop. One more, breath in. And a breath out. Pausing here. And again, option to turn your left palm now to your right leg and catch a hold of your leg. Pull yourself deeper into this rotation. And slowly draw your right ear down, or your left ear I should say, down to your left shoulder, or even just the crown of your head, heavy it down towards the earth. Stretching into the right side of your neck. Holding for a breath in. And a breath out. Reach that left hand high, full inhale. All the way down to the chair as you exhale, holding onto the left side of the base, right hand holds onto the right, and then again a few of those circles around, just releasing any tension, creating any more space through your upper back. Using that second chair to help you. Great, everyone. Okay, let's place our left foot either onto a little step if you have one, or a pillow if you have one, or if you can, bring that left foot right up to the base of your second chair, coming into a really deep twist here. You'll take your right elbow around that left knee and give it a hug. Give your knee a big hug. And then reach your left hand behind you, holding onto the chair anywhere. If it's too much for you to hook elbow to knee, you can take your right hand to your knee and pull yourself around into the twist that way. So lengthen through your spine to breathe in. And breathe out, look back over your left shoulder. Pause here, relax your face. But keep your spine nice and tall, and of course your breath deep. And then we'll bring a neck stretch in again. Draw your right ear down to your right shoulder, stretching through the left side of your neck. Gently draw your nose towards your right shoulder. Look all the way up to the sky. We're multitasking with our stretches today. Nose to shoulder and all the way up to the sky. Great, everyone. Come all the way back to center. Remove your left foot from your chair and just pause for a moment here again. Ground your hands down on your lap. to help with that sense of steadiness, stability through the lower half. And then just close your eyes down and notice how you feel through the upper half of your body. Notice the parts of the upper body that are speaking to you, that feel tingly from being stretched or woken up. And keep the steadiness in your legs. Take a few circles or out and around with your shoulders. Deep breath. All right, keeping on going with these twists towards our left side. Turn your second chair all the way around now. Sitting forward in your first chair, connect your right elbow to your second chair, the back of the chair. And then bring your right hand into a prayer. The left hand can come either to match it in a prayer, or left hand can be turned into a fist and you can rest your right hand over the top, whatever works for you. Lengthen up through your spine, breathe in. And again, now without as much pulling with the arms, use the strength of your upper body to draw your right rib cage forward and your left rib cage back. Pause here and just find your breath. And one more inhale. And exhale. Great, everyone. Back to center. Right forearm to the base of your second chair. Left forearm comes to rest on top of it. And then rest your forehead on your left forearm. A gentle little bit of pressure to that space between your eyebrows, and just use this position as a way to release anything that may be circling through your mind with a gentle roll of your head from side to side. Almost as if you could massage out these lingering thoughts, this lingering chatter, with this gentle roll of your head side to side. Rest your head, pausing for a moment. You can adjust the position of your forehead on your arms to find a little bit of pressure moving through that space between your eyebrows. And slowly press yourself up. Again, just noticing how you feel. A little roll of the shoulders. As I was resting my head on my forehead then, on my forearms then, I was thinking, gosh, this feels just really nice and restful. It reminded me of Jude at the swimming pool yesterday. I took him and we were swimming and he just kept going, feels so good, Mummy, feels so good. So let's celebrate those times when we feel really good, when stretches feel open and expansive, and when we get little moments of peace. That's what this class is all about. Let's do all of that on the other side. Turn yourself around. Actually, you don't have to turn yourself around. I will just turn myself around. All right, so coming to your second side. Now, base of the chair facing you once again. This time it's going to be your right foot which comes to rest at the edge of the chair. And then right hand can go ahead and find the back of your chair that you're sitting on already, or you can just rest it down by your side. With your left hand, you'll give that knee a hug with your elbow. And if that doesn't feel so good, then just hand to the outer knee is absolutely perfect. Okay, and then right hand can either stay to the base of the chair, or maybe it reaches around to the back of the chair. Again, celebrating what feels good in your body today. Find length through your spine as you breathe in. And a twist looking back over your right shoulder as you breathe out. Pause here. Let your breath be deep and full. Adding in a little stretch once again, draw your right ear down to your right shoulder. Let that stretch now create a sense of expansion through the left side of your neck. One more breath in. And a long breath out. Great, everyone. All the way back to center. And just pause for a moment and then slowly return your right foot to the floor. Give those shoulders a little bit of a roll out, balancing that big twist from left side to right side. And turn your chair around to face away from you once again. And this time we'll take our left elbow and connect it to the back of the chair. And then left hand can be up in a high five, right wrist can come to meet it, and you can rest your left fingertips over your right, or a prayer. If this feels like too much pressure through the right wrist, then stay with variation 1. Expand your right elbow back behind you, and then just with the gentle push of your left elbow into the back of the chair, find that twist. So it's a lot more active work from you this time. Pull your right ribs back, your left ribs forward. Keep your spine lifted, breathe deeply. And take 2 more breaths. One more inhale. And an exhale. Great, everyone. All the way back to center. You can hold lightly onto the back of your chair. Just roll your shoulders independent of one another. Up, back and around, up, back and around. Great, and then slide your second chair off to one side. Hopefully you're feeling a lot more awake through your spine. If you'd like to stop and have a sip of water, now's a really great time before we move into our sun salutations. So we'll be bringing a lot of rotation into our sun salutations today, just because we're warmed up and ready for it. Okay, so just see how you feel. There'll be 2 variations. You can either tap your heel forward as you twist towards the leg that's lengthened, or you can kick your leg out in front of you. And both arms will be straight, front to back, or working towards straight. I just got a little bit of a wall behind me, so not a little bit of a wall, a big wall behind me. So that's why my arm's in a little cactus here, okay? Anyway, we'll talk through it together. So sitting up nice and tall at the front edge of your chair, sweep your arms wide and high. Take a big breath in. As you breathe out, find your prayer fold all the way down to the earth. Let your head be heavy. Hands to the base of your knees. Inhale and lengthen your spine up halfway. As you exhale, glide your hands down the fronts of your shins and let your head hang heavy. Take a big breath in. Reach your hands high to the sky. Find that prayer. And as you breathe out, taking your twist to the left, either left heel kicks forward as the right arm reaches forward, or left leg kicks up. Inhale, 2 hands high overhead, return your left foot. And as you exhale, take your twist to the right, left hand forward, right leg forward. Inhale and lift. Exhale to bow forward and all the way down. Halfway lift, a full breath in. And bow as you breathe out. Reach your hands forward and up. Inhale, find prayer. On your exhale, twist to the right, right foot forward, left hand forward. Inhale, 2 hands high, return your right foot. As you exhale, left foot forward, right hand forward. Inhale and return. Exhale to bow forward and all the way down. Hands to shins, halfway lift, full breath in. And bow as you breathe out. Reach those hands forward and up. Inhale, reach, lengthen out of your waistline. Exhale, twist to your left, right hand forward. Inhale, hands high, return your left foot. Exhale, twist to your right. Inhale, 2 hands high. Bow forward and down, final round. Halfway lift, full breath in. Bow as you breathe out. Reach those hands forward and up, inhale. And take your twist to the right as you exhale. Inhale and lift, lengthen. Exhale, take your twist to the left. Inhale, lift up. And on the exhale, draw prayer right down to your heart. Close your eyes down. Once again, either bring that flickering candle flame to your mind or focus your awareness to the space right between your eyebrows. Settle in here, connect to your breath. One more breath in. And a long breath out. And blink your eyes open. Great, everyone. Okay, let's widen the feet all the way out. Seated or standing. If you're standing, you can come into a goddess squat. Just press your inner knees back for a moment. Just starting to warm up through the inner thighs. And then moving like a wave. We'll start by inhaling. Go long through the spine. As you exhale, lead with the chest, bow forward and down. And rounding through your spine, stack one vertebrae on top of the next. Big breath in to lift you up. Shoulders back, chin lifts at the last moment. Exhale, lead with the chest, bow forward and down. Inhale, curl up, round up. Last time, exhale, forward and down. Keep pushing those knees back. Inhale, curl up. And exhale, settle your shoulders down. Take your thumbs to your inner thighs, 4 fingers to the outer, and just do a little dip of shoulder to shoulder forward towards the space between your legs. You can move at your own pace here in time with your breath. Staying for as long or as short as feels good to you. Keep pushing those knees back, opening up through not only your hip joint, but your adductor muscles, your inner thigh muscles. One more dip to each side. And then slowly come back to center. Heel toe your feet towards one another. Scoop your right hand beneath your right thigh. Left hand can join it. Or if you're able to just hold the right leg up with your right hand, reach your left hand out to the side. Pick up your right knee, and again, left hand can be joining in on this as well. And just take some hip circles with that right hip. If you have your left hand extended, just notice, are you rounding into your back? And if you are, roll forward on those sit bones. Let that chest that we've worked so hard to open up, sit up nice and tall and proud. Return your right foot to the floor. Left side, again, you can do this with 2 hands or with 1 hand. I'll do 2 hands on this side. Even if you're doing it with 2 hands, chest is lifted, spine is so nice and long. And then float your left foot down. Great, everyone. Okay, coming into our next sequence, let's start with a lunge. So I'll demonstrate seated and standing. If you're taking it seated, just make sure the underside of your right thigh is nice and supported. And then you can turn your left knee point towards the right side of your space as well. Okay, so both hips are pointing forward. Slide your left leg back any amount, remembering not to crunch down or create any discomfort through the low back. And then take your left back of forearm to the outside of your right thigh. And your right hand, can you see me, is holding on to the back of the chair. So you're up nice and tall, right hand holds onto the back of the chair, and you begin to twist around here. So if you're doing this standing, you can use your chair as well. Right foot will be forward, left foot back, heel anchored if you need a little more stability and support. Heel lifted if you would like to challenge yourself and work that balance a little bit more. tip your torso forward. Left hand is going to be to the outside of your right thigh, once again pushing into it. And your right hand will stay on the back of your chair, pushing into the back of your chair and giving yourself this lovely twist, opening up to the right side. And a fairly big stretch at the front of the left hip. So wherever you are, seated or standing, let's hold here for another 3 breaths. For 2. And 1 more. If you're standing, anchor that left heel down. Open your hips all the way up and open your left arm out towards the left side. So warrior 2 variation now. And if you're seated, you will unravel yourself from this twist. Same thing. Maybe anchor the left foot down. And if it's too far away from you, just slide it in slightly. Turn your torso now towards, to face between your legs. Reach left hand high, right hand high. And then draw your shoulders back wherever you are. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Chest should be nice and open. Steady gaze over your front right hand. So we're going to move between these 2 shapes for a few rounds. It's going to feel like a lot in the left hip because it's going from an open position to an inwards position, or external rotation to more of a neutral internal rotation position, and also for your torso, which is going to be twisted and then open. Okay, so we're going to move between those 2 positions in time with our breath. If you're standing, just make sure you're steady. You have your chair there for support, and you can always anchor that back heel down the whole time so that you are, rock steady. And remember, train track legs if you're standing, not tightrope legs. Okay, let's all start in our twist. Left forearm or back of left hand to the outside of your right knee. A right hand to the back of your chair, seated or standing. Pull yourself around into this twist as you breathe in. On the breath out, open yourself up. Left hand goes back, left heel lands, right hand forward. Inhale, return to your twist, rotating your left hip inwards. As you exhale, open all the way out, warrior 2 variation. Have you got it? Inhale, take that twist. Exhale and open out. One more, just like that, a breath in. And a breath out. Great, everyone. Wherever you are, lower your hands down now, either to the back of the chair or to your legs. Heel toe those feet towards one another. Wash your knees side to side if you're seated. Give your hips a little bit of a wiggle if you're standing. And I don't know about you, but moving from that twist to open position with the left leg back, I felt it right up into my core. So stretching that psoas, iliopsoas muscle, which is kind of tricky to get sometimes to stretch. So hopefully you felt it there as well. Okay, once that left hip feels a little more normal, let's go ahead and do that on the other side. I'm going to demonstrate the second side standing, but seated friends, you know where you're going. So supporting that left thigh, turn your left toes towards the left side of your space. Right knee point also to the side of your space, so everyone is facing their left wall to begin. Okay, so standing friends, right heel can be sealed or you can be up on the right toes. Either way, I'm going to do it sealed because it's always good to feel steady, isn't it? And then everyone, back of the right hand or forearm to the outside of your left knee. Left hand stays on your chair, whether you be standing or seated. And you use that hand to the chair to pull yourself all the way around into your twist. Let's start just staying here and finding our breath. If you're standing, really think about pulling your left hip back as you wrap your right outer hip forward. Holding here for 2 more rounds of breath. And then let's begin that flow. So we stay in our twist to inhale. As we exhale, we open all the way out. Inhale, twisting around. And if you want, you can spin up onto your back heel if you're standing. Exhale and open. Inhale, take that twist. And don't skip on the twist, it's almost the best part. Exhale to open. Twice more. Inhale and twist. Exhale, open. Last one, breathe in. And a breath out. Lovely friends, wherever you are, slowly draw those feet together. Give your hips a little walk out if you're standing, a wash of your knees from side to side if you're in a seated position. Okay. And we can all meet back in a seat. We've done a lot of twisting, a lot of rinsing out of the spine. So let's also just give our side body a little bit of attention along with the back of the legs. I think they're the only areas that we've missed out. Hopefully the front of that right hip got a really good stretch in that flow that we just did. Take your right leg out towards your right side now. Open your left foot out, maybe around about 45 degrees, just so you feel nice and steady. Left forearm can rest on your left thigh. Reach your right arm up and overhead towards your left. If you'd like to make this slightly more intense, I guess, you can, rather than leaning down on your left forearm, hold on to your right wrist with your left thumb and index finger. Breathe in, lengthen through the side body. Breathe out, tip yourself over. Looking up, one more breath in. And a breath out. And see yourself all the way up. Free your hands down to your legs. Changing sides, bring your right foot in just slightly. The wider the legs are, the more steady you are in your base of support. Left heel down, pull the toes back to your face and pull that kneecap up so your thigh, front of your thigh is very tight and strong, which helps facilitate the stretch at the back of the leg. Draw your right forearm to your right thigh to begin. Reach your left arm up and over. If you'd like to progress from here, you can catch a hold of that left wrist, lengthen through both sides of your body, tip a little deeper. This can also be done in standing. It's definitely a very big balance challenge though, so if you need a chair by your right leg, please have one there. Let's do one more breath in. And breathe out, return. Great, everyone. 2 feet together, another little wash of the knees. One final stretch for our outer hips. You can use your second chair for this. Or again, pillows, steps. Take your left leg to the outside of your second chair. Bring your right foot now onto your second chair towards the left side. So you're opening up through that right hip joint. And from here, holding onto the chair and just bowing yourself forward and down any amount. And if the base of the chair is too high for you, again, you can rest on a pillow or this great variation of right ankle over left ankle achieves the same results. Okay, 2 more breaths here, friends. One more breath in. And a breath out. Slowly press yourself up and move straight across to your second side, whatever that looks like for you. If you need to bring your second chair closer, also great. Just set yourself up for success here. We're trying to stretch the outer hips and trying to make the stretch as breathable and sustainable as possible. So if you feel like you're pushing and holding on, that's not what feels good. So that's not what Relax and Reset's all about. Find something that works for you. Just like swimming in the pool yesterday felt so good for Jude. Find the equivalent for you. Lowering yourself forward and down. You're releasing out through the back of your head wherever you are. Slow, steady breaths. One more inhale. And an exhale. Slowly push yourself all the way back up. Return your right foot to the floor. Slide the chair away. And then again, another little wash of your knees from side to side. You have your second chair handy, and if you have pillows and props, you may like to put your feet up on your chair for our final meditation, or just return back to your seat. Wherever you are, placing the palms down on your lap, heavy your back body into the support of your chair and close your eyes down. We're not here for long, so settle in quickly. Relaxing the entire surface of your face and your body. Allowing any lingering thoughts or chatter that is popping up to just stay at bay at the base, at the back of your mind. And straight away, deepening your breath and drawing that image of the flickering candle flame back to right in front of your eye line. Notice how the surface of your face is relaxed and your jaw is relaxed. Your focus is fully on that candle flame. Using whatever part of the flame or the flickering of the flame, whatever it may be, to anchor your awareness. Letting the space around you darken. So the only thing that is there for you to focus on is this light of the flame. Soft face, slow, steady breath. And then when you feel ready, allowing that image of the candlelight to fade, but staying just as focused, just as connected to that space between your eyebrows, without bringing any tension into your face. Focusing your awareness at that point for 3 more rounds of breath. Letting your awareness now just move across your whole body, noticing how you feel at this end of class. And bring your hands together in front of you. Start to rub your palms together slowly to begin. And then speeding up, generating heat, energy between the palms of your hands. When you're ready, place your palms over your eyes. Let that tingling of energy wake up your eyelids and blink your eyes open into the darkness of your hands. And sit yourself up, float your hands all the way down to your lap when you're ready. Thank you, friends. I hope you're feeling twisted and rinsed right out in the best possible way, and that you enjoyed class. Have a great week ahead, and please give this class a thumbs up. Share about PFP to every person you meet on the street, and we'll see you next week for more fun. Hi friends, if you enjoyed today's class, please take a moment to leave us a comment below, give us a thumbs up, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Looking forward to seeing you next time.